So there are three very specific sequel categories. Captain America, The Winter Soldier, Happy Death Day to You, and we have Independence Day Resurgence. Which category do you think this film falls in?
Jesus.
Okay. Hey everyone, this is the Movieman, fellow cinephile, popcorn addict, and emerging film critic, coming to you with reliable recaps, reviews, and reactions. And today I'm coming to you all with another Out of the Theater, in the Theater reaction, this time for Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. Directed by Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillett, and starring Samara Weaving, Kathryn Newton, Sarah Michelle Gellar,
and many more.
Story-wise, this is a continuation from the classic and beloved film that hit theaters back in 2019. So I'm going to share my thoughts very briefly, but before I do that, I of course had the opportunity to share this experience with a cohort of sorts. Like, there are different levels to the type of relationships you have with people, and I'm still currently navigating this one. But either way, it doesn't matter, because when it comes down to the movie experience, we both love it, we're both here for it, and so we have none other than, you can introduce yourself, my friend. Who is here?
Apparently just a cohort. A cohort is ridiculous, but it's cinematic Payne. What's going on, y'all?
Look, I'm trying to navigate just the complexity of this growing collaboration. Let's go with that. But yes, I will say for starters, as far as the category, as far as this sequel,
Sure.
I think this is fine. This is serviceable. It is enjoyable and entertaining. Is it necessary? Probably not. But I'll kick it over to Cinematic Payne first, and I'll circle back around.
This movie is necessary if your movie night needs to be 8 hours long, because now you need 2 movies to pad the runtime. So now this movie is necessary purely for that. But it was a fun time. I had a good time. I didn't fall asleep. Mm-hmm. No, I didn't fall asleep at all. Mm-hmm. So for this type of movie, that's grade A right there.
Yes, I will also say that we managed to up the ante as far as blood splatter. I wouldn't say full out gore, but we definitely, I know, I can only imagine how much of the budget went to just, hey, we have to have a bunch of blood bags and blood pools and just blood splashing around. I appreciate the fact that we were willing to go a little bit further. I like the fact that we expanded upon what we saw in the original film, the backstory and Mr. LeBall and all that other stuff. I thought that was really interesting. And of course, Samara Weaving is always enjoyable. And she, of course, is on her way to becoming, a scream queen in her own right, along with Sarah Michelle Gellar, who I will admit was a big draw for me seeing this film. Do I think they did the most that they could have with her? Not really, which is kind of a problem for me. So
you went to see this movie for Sarah Michelle Gellar is admirable. Samara Weaving has cornered this really specific market of people chasing me and I'm running away. Mm-hmm. And if she's in the movie doing that, I'm gonna go see it because she's good at it. They didn't do anything with anybody else except for Kathryn Newton.
Yes.
Their chemistry was great. Mm-hmm. They need to be in a different movie doing something else together, and I'll watch that because they had great chemistry as sisters. Yes. I believed it, and that was the most entertaining part of the movie for me. I would watch them do something else, especially something violent, like if they were like demon hunters or something like that. Yeah. That would be great.
Absolutely.
This movie was fine. It was a very aggressively fine movie, and so, but it was fine.
Yeah. So are you saying it was very much a movie?
It was very much a movie. Yeah.
A movie.
Yeah. Okay. It was not a TV show.
Okay.
That's yes. I can say that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do we need a Ready or Not 3?
No.
Okay.
and it's silly. Let me tell you this. As silly as this movie is, I'm a big lore person.
Yes.
Like the mythology, and the mythology in this movie is thin. Like it's not elaborate or very detailed. But even so, because I'm so lore heavy.
Yes.
The way this movie ends, also, don't piss me. Don't make me mad and bring another third, because now the way you have to explain it is going to be so ridiculous.
Exactly.
That I'm not going to be here for it. I can't suspend that much disbelief.
Okay.
So, Ready or Not 1 and 2 is a great movie marathon.
Yes.
And the way the two movies pair together is great and seamless. So you can watch it back to back, and it's a great time, especially if you're drinking, especially if you're with some friends. It's a great social movie.
Yes.
Like a great movie to sit there and talk about and converse with. That's what this movie is for.
Yes.
But let's leave it there.
Yes.
Okay.
And then as far as the sequel category, I would say this falls into Happy Death Day to You, because it expands and kind of like redoes to an extent what we've seen before, but it also expands in ways that you could argue maybe aren't necessary, but also like works. Like, I enjoy Happy Death Day to You. You can argue that, it's not really needed. It's kind of doing more of what we saw in the first, but I appreciated some of the ideas we saw in that sequel. For you, because that was my example, you have a sequel that kind of compares to this in that regard.
No, it's such a good middle of the road sequel. Like, it's not gonna blow anything out the water like the greats, but it's not, like you said, it's not Independence Day Resurgence. It's not one of the Indiana Jones 4 and 5. It's not one of those.
Yes.
Like I said, aggressively fine.
Okay.
Like when the trailer plays and they put the quotes at the end of the movie of the reviews, they just need to be, in quotations, aggressively fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what grade would you give it?
Oh man, grade. So I grade a little differently. So I don't give my movies letter grades. I give it a theater, a must-see theater, or watch it on streaming, or skip it altogether.
Right.
I would say wait to streaming. Okay. I don't think you need to go to the movies to see this. Okay. Personally, I don't know if you need to spend money to see this.
Right.
But if it's on something that you're already paying for, you're gonna have a good time.
Yeah. You know what? Okay, then I will. When in Rome. So I will say as well, like, we're theater goers. We love going to the movies. But if you're not someone who has to go to the movies, then this can be a stream. And then, like you said, you can enjoy the double feature in the comfort of your own home. Snacks, pauses, bathroom breaks, all the things. No other stuff going on, and you get to just enjoy that experience. So
that's what they should have done as like a marketing to market this movie, is put this as a double feature in theaters. That would have been fun.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. All right. I believe that wraps up our thoughts on Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. I think if things continue to go well as we work out this whole collaboration thing, this may or may not be the last time you see us together. We're going to discuss that more.
We'll see how well this goes, and then we got to try, and I'm going to bring you over to TikTok where I live at, and we'll see how that goes.
Yes, I'm going to be brought into the world of shenanigans and debates and tomfoolery and hood boogery and all those kind of things.
No riding the fence. No playing both sides. You got to pick a stance. Where I'm over in my corner of the internet, you got to pick a stance and defend it.
Yes.
And then what may come comes.
Yes, which includes windmilling in the comments, but I've said that before.
So it's okay. So, they don't know where I live.
Okay. I mean, I might, but
hey, I think I could take you.
Maybe. Anyway, once again, this is the Movieman and
Cinematic Payne.
Signing off, and we'll see you at the movies.